I see what old chaps and chabbits, game chap and that here.
Yes.
Yes, fellows, and I dare say we are now discussing rather exciting news of the upcoming AMIIBOS being launched by Nintendo soon, and initially for Super Smash Bros.
We most certainly are, old chap. Yes, indeed. Now, these AMIIBOs go, or put them, on the Wii U gamepad, or indeed the bottom screen of the new 3DS.
That's right, old chap. The AMIIBOs are, of course, a rather exciting concept, and they are indeed, as you can see, a range of figures being launched by Nintendo. Now, of course, figures themselves already have quite a popular niche market of gaming figures, etc. and so forth, and anime, but these are, of course, official Nintendo figure products being launched in the vein of previous outings such as Skylanders figures, etc. and so forth. But this time, as you can see, they are all sculpted after iconic Nintendo characters and Super Smash Bros. Fighters.
Most certainly, so small figures on bases that interact with the console.
That's right, and as you can see, even the bases themselves are perhaps sculpted to represent the classic Super Smash Bros. Trophy stands.
Yes, indeed. Now, when you put them on the console, or the 3DS, the new 3DS that is, apparently it reads data into the games and saves data actually to the figure.
That's right, of course. It will actually be able to recognize your individual AMIIBO figure. It will read data from your figure, and then, of course, after you finish playing with the figure in the game, it will save data back to the figure. Now, different games use AMIIBOs in different ways, and Super Smash Bros. Is only the first game to use AMIIBOs.
Yes, most certainly. Apparently they're going to be in Mario Kart, Mario Party and Yoshi's Woolly World. Oh, and Captain Toad as well is also planned, I think.
Yes, indeed. So Nintendo really are embracing the AMIIBO line. Some might say it's perhaps quite a risky move there because, of course, we don't yet know how popular they're going to be. But one thing's for sure, the release date is going to be this year, apparently.
Yes, now apparently they will be out this year in the US and certainly in the UK also towards Christmas, they think. Yes, with a rough price of about $12.99, I believe.
Yes, $12.99, yes, that's right, US dollars. Pre-orders are already open in the United States. Now, of course, the question is really, how are these AMIIBOs actually going to work? Well, Nintendo have not yet revealed the exact details, but we do have some things to reveal to you here. In Super Smash Bros., you can, of course, battle with or against your AMIIBOs. Now, we have to assume, and indeed it will be most reasonable to say, that the AMIIBO you buy will, of course, affect the character you get in the game. So, for example, if you buy the Samus AMIIBO, you will be able to use Samus in the Super Smash Bros. Game.
Yes.
So, of course, therefore, with the AMIIBO placed on the gamepad, or on the Nintendo 3DS bottom screen, the new one that is, you can battle with or against your AMIIBOs, and that will level them up in the process.
Ah, so if you've got 10 AMIIBOs, you could battle against each other.
Well, of course, you can only battle with one at a time, I think, old boy, but indeed, think of
$120, by the way.
Yes, old chap, think of these AMIIBOs, therefore, as they're rather like little figures that you can actually keep on your side, but these figures can be leveled up in the way of a game. And when your figure's on your side there, you can see it and think, yes, indeed, that figure is currently level 65, that one's level 48, etc., and so forth.
Ah, so they level up?
Yes.
Meaning, now, can you play with them in the game against other people?
You can, old boy. This is
That's $129, by the way.
Yes, dollars. But this is the rather interesting thing, videos. Of course, it's not yet confirmed whether or not you can use these online, but certainly you can level up your AMIIBO figures, as I said there, and then once you've done that, you can take them to a Wii U owning friend and show off your figures and stats that you've gained in the game. And also, you'll be able to use them in-game, as we saw in the Mii character trailer.
But it has to be against someone who's also got one, is that correct?
I don't know about that, old chap. They may not necessarily have to have AMIIBOs, as long as they've got a way of actually reading the AMIIBO, i.e. a Wii U or 3DS console.
Ah, will it put you in an advantage, though, over them, if you don't have one?
Certainly, I think so, old boy. Yes, indeed. But of course, as I said, we don't yet know if that's going to work online or not.
Aha!
Yes, so very much the final details have yet to be revealed. But indeed, here's what we also know. As you can see here, you can equip them with various items in the game. For example, here's an AMIIBO of Mario in the game. He has an attack of 148, defense of 16, and a speed of 53, which indicates he's an attack-style AMIIBO. Now, those must be bonuses over the regular fighter in Smash. As you can see there, he's wearing the max power gloves, which gives him a 179 attack boost, but takes away 50 defense points.
Aha!
Meanwhile, he has the easy split-second shield overalls. Now, that's quite reminiscent of the Mario and Luigi style of items in the game, equipment you can buy, etc. and so forth, which gives you a special bonus or boost. In this case, it allows you to do an easy perfect shield. Now, of course, the perfect shield is when you time the shield just right, so perhaps that will increase the window for that.
And pretty good.
Yes, indeed. Last but not least, he has on there the high-speed dash shoes, which give him the high-speed dash, but actually take away some attack power. So it's all very much about balancing the right equipment.
My word, if you could use that online. Oh,
Well,
that'd be a big advantage, wouldn't it?
yes, of course, that would be very much pay to win, though, old boy. So I don't I don't yet know whether or not Nintendo are going to allow that, but it's rather an interesting concept, I must say.
It certainly is.
It is, old boy. It could be a money spinner if they get it right, you know.
Well, it could be, yes.
So as you can see, you can feed also, I don't know how that works, but you can certainly feed the amiibo equipment, it seems. I wonder how, old chap.
Feed them equipment? I don't know. Maybe you download it or upload it into it or something.
Well, I don't know. It's a bit of a mystery at the moment, old boy. You can also sell your equipment and adjust their stats on that screen. So certainly, this is a rather exciting concept. But of course, the other question is, what exactly are these figures like in the flesh?
Well, apparently we've got some shots of the actual figures in their boxes, have we not?
Well, apparently, indeed, as you can see, the Nintendo chaps have been kind enough to supply these. As you can see, these are rather exciting blister-packed figures. Now, the first one in the series is, of course, none other than Mario, you know.
Yeah, Mario.
Yeah, that's right.
It's very nice. So, get your figure and then make sure you buy one and put it away for hundreds of years to get a collectible, lots of money. And the other one you use.
That's right, old boy. Throw it in Fort Knox once more. But there's Super Mario, as you can see. Luigi is not number one, it's Mario. Mario's number one. Luigi's supposed to be number one, I'm sure.
Luigi number one.
Exactly. But anyway, as you can see though, looking at the jolly, the blister back there, it's rather sharp and nice. The figure itself, beneath the blister there, well, you know, old boy, I think that quality is quite good, old chap.
Well, for a small figure, it's not bad at all, I think. Yeah, yes, to go on the old, on the consoles.
You have to bear in mind the price point of these figures at $12.99 USD, and of course the size, as Bertie says. I think the overall quality there is looking pretty good, you know.
Well, not too bad.
Yes, of course, Mario in there depicted with his fireball in a fighting stance. And what's number 2, old chap? Let's see if we can find it here. Princess Peach is number 2. Yes, indeed. Peach. The dainty damsel of the Mushroom Kingdom, as you can see with her suitable pink blister pack. I really think these figures look quite nice in their boxes, you know.
Well, they're not bad, yes, and the quality, yes, pretty good.
It's pretty good. As you can see, she's based on her Super Smash Brothers pose there. So once again, as you can see, with a close-up of the face, yes, I think the face is quite well rendered as well.
Yes, done well. Yes, no doubt about that at all.
Yes, you're going to be able to use these by placing them onto the figure stand on the Wii U or the 3DS relevant section. And of course, as I say, you'll then be able to level them up and play with them in the game. What's number 3, old chap?
Well, I don't know whether they stick on or they're magnetic, I doubt.
No.
See, so if the cat comes along and knocks them off,
you've had it.
You'll cry.
Yes, that's right. He'll mess all your data up, old chap.
Hey, look at the figure I've got. Absolutely wonderful. All the power and everything. The cat will just knock it clean off.
That's right, yes.
Say, you liar, you haven't got it at all.
And it's all a terrible shame. But of course, number 3 here for Nils is, of course, Yoshi.
Yoshi.
Yes, indeed. Yeah. Now, Yoshi appears to have a bit of a ridge around his nose and indeed on his arms also. So, but I don't think they're posable, old chap.
Well, his arms move look like it, don't they?
Well, I don't know.
Maybe not.
It's hard to say at that size, but of course, indeed, looking once again quite nice there. In fact, I think Yoshi is one of the best models of the bunch, you know.
Yes, he's not bad.
He's pretty nice, I say. Number 4 for Nils. Meanwhile, Donkey Kong there for Nils. Now, of course, he's a rather tough one to model, but I think the Nintendo chaps have done quite a good job. They're modelling his fur in the plastic and, of course, his tie waving in the wind.
He's got waving wind and his sort of plasticky, sort of furry fur. Is there any such thing as furry fur?
No, I think it's plasticky fur, actually.
Plasticky fur?
Yes, very plasticky. It's not hairy fur. It's furry fur, old boy. Not plastic. No, it's like hard plastic, actually. Yes. It's not really fur. But...
yes, but it looks like his arm's posable, that top arm, doesn't it? Right on.
Well, it does, but again, we'll have to wait and see as to whether they actually are posable or not. No. But certainly, he looks very rough and ready for Super Smash Brothers there, you'll know. He does indeed. Number 5, Link, the hero of time. There we go. Right. As you can see, he's modelled with his Hylian shield and the Master Sword there. And I think, yes, looking at that face, quite hard to reproduce his facial details there, but it's rather well done on that scale, you know.
Pretty good, yes. Not looking too bad. I wonder if you can take the sword out of his hand.
I don't know. I think perhaps...
and use it as a toothpick.
Yes, old boy. The paint job there, perhaps, I think there might be some inconsistencies in the final individual ones, which I suppose is invariable at this price point, but, you know, really, I can't be too harsh on them. It's not that bad on the whole.
No, it looks pretty good to me. Not too bad.
Number 6, then. I think this figure is the best of the bunch, old boy. In terms of the modelling, it's Star Fox, you know.
Yes, old Fox, there is. Yes, not bad at all.
Yes, and I think, really, you'd be hard-pressed to find a good figure of Star Fox outside of this range, so it's rather good they're making some of these figures available for the first time.
Yes, I suppose it is, yes. An interesting way to do it.
Yes, so that's, of course, for your fast-paced combat veterans there. Super Smash Brothers Fox is known for his speed, and perhaps you'll be able to upgrade him even further with this figure.
Yes, indeed.
Number 7, my favourite, it's Samus Aran, you know.
Samus Aran, yes, and what's she got?
There she is, as you can see, standing in her rather feminine yet combat-ready pose. Now, of course, there was also a figure released by Max Factory of Samus Aran in exactly the same various suit. Shall we compare them, old boy?
Can do.
Well, as you can see, there's the Max Factory one. I must say, the Max Factory one appears to be a lot higher quality, but then we must remember that it was around about triple the price.
Yes, indeed. So it's a good point.
Yes.
It doesn't fit on the thing. It doesn't do anything either.
That's right, of course. It is a highly posable figure, and a very good figure, I must say, but it's not quite exactly the same purpose as the Super Smash Bros. One, and I think for its price point and its size, the Smash Bros. Figure does hold its own.
Yes, we think it's not bad.
It's not
at all.
bad. It's a rather good show, I say.
Yes. Zero Suit Samus next, then.
Yeah, I hope so. Yes, indeed. Figure number 8, then, fellows, as you
Right,
can
yes.
see here, is, of course, the Wii Fit Trainer. Not quite Zero Suit Samus, but close enough, I say.
No, the Wii Fit Trainer.
There
Right,
she is.
okay.
But I think her face perhaps has taken a bit of pasting, old chap here.
Looks like someone's flattened that with a hammer or something.
Yes, I think we have the frying pan face here, fellows.
Hang on, wait a minute.
Well, never
We're
mind.
not too sure about the quality of this one, are we?
No, this one is a bit more lumpy than the other ones. I think it's not quite as good, but nonetheless, it is nonetheless a representation of the Wii Fit
She's
Trainer.
supposed to be sort of cartoony character in the game, so I suppose we'll let them off a bit.
Well, perhaps so, but we'll let them off for now, I suppose. Yes. Number 9, please, is of course the Villager, and we are back into the realms of quality once again, I think, old chap.
Not too bad. Yes, the villager looks like the villager.
He's pretty good, old boy. He looks very Animal Crossing to me.
Yes, he does. Yes.
Yes, indeed. Of course, I don't think he's quite the psychopath murderer people first thought he was, but he looks rather good, they all
Oh,
do.
I don't know. Turn that smile upside down.
Well...
And then he's getting angry. See?
Perhaps, old boy.
Yes.
Yes, he could do, I say. What's number 10, I wonder? It's Pikachu.
Pikachu, yes, is a number 10 one. Pikachu is yellow, as you can see.
Yes.
With red cheeks.
Yes, I think he has perhaps a slight case of cross eyes there, but his overall build quality is rather good.
Not too bad. Not much we can model with him, really, is there?
No,
He's a blob.
He's very blobby.
Yes.
That's right.
Blob.
Of course, with his thunder-shaped tail there. And of course, someone else who's rather blobby is Kirby.
Kirby, yes, once
He's-
again, quite easy to model.
He's
a round
number
thing.
11. He's a very good model, but as Bertie says, he's very simple to model, so we're not going to give them too many points for that.
Yeah, no, that's an easy one.
But his paint job's rather good, so
Oh,
there you
not
are.
bad,
Yes,
not bad, not bad.
And of course, last but most certainly not least, it's Marth from Fire Emblem fame at number 12.
Yes.
Oh dear. Bertie, what happened to Marth's face, old chap?
Show me the box a minute. Show me the lid box.
You know, it's...
I like it. Go down.
Yes,
Excuse me.
Bertie, I think something's gone wrong here, old boy.
Could you tell me what's happened to him? I mean, on the box it looks good, and then when you get there, it looks like someone's got their thumb and just pressed it into his face.
I know it does, old boy.
Just screwed it in really hard, and so it's all gone in,
It really does.
Right.
I must say, Vales, I think the Wii Fit Trainer and sadly Marth are not quite as good as the others in the series, to be
That
honest.
one seems to have dropped in quality, yes. The others,
Yes.
when you compare them to the others, they're a lot better than that, I think.
We are seeing a drop in quality with Marth and the Wii Fit Trainer. I think Samus is also on the lower scale of the quality there, but certainly some like Animal Crossing, Villager, Kirby, Fox, etc. and so forth
Mario?
are very well modelled.
Peach?
So, yes, it very much is a case here of picking and choosing not only your favourite character, but also the best quality modelled ones, I think.
Yes, I suppose what they do as well.
Once again, just for comparison purposes, there's Sajha, previously released by Max Factory, as you can see, extremely well sculptured, but of course, she was in at around $90, I think, so much more expensive and a much larger figure. And
Oh, yes.
of course, the Link figment there, as you can see again, a generally better overall build quality, but again about triple the price, and not quite the same sort of thing.
Well, we're certain, I suppose not designed for that, so I think there's an overall not too bad job apart from a couple.
Yes, I think
We're not happy with.
they produced them economically to keep the price low for buyers, while of course turning a profit for themselves and overall promoting this brand in a rather clever way.
Yes, now the thing is, apparently this is the first 12.
Yes.
But it looks like there could be more coming out because it said this is the first 12.
Yes,
So there must be more coming.
very much well. I'm hoping for Captain Falcon and Zero Suit Samus.
Are you?
And Lucina.
Lucina, yes,
Yes.
I'm hoping for Gerbil.
Bertie, not now, Earl. There's no Gerald in Smash Brothers. Don't be silly.
It will be soon.
The closest you
I've
have...
written to him.
The closest you have...
It says Bertie here.
Pikachu.
Put Gerbils in, please.
But indeed, Vales, as you can see, we can see in this photograph that we can expect Pit from Kid Icaru and
Yes.
also the lovely Princess Zelda rather soon if his picture's anything to go by.
Oh, most certainly, yes. So there's more coming.
There's more on the way, but anyway, there you are, Vales, a rather exciting range of Amiibo figures coming soon. Again, do stay tuned for more details on exactly how they're going to work, but certainly it seems you will be able to use these in the game, level them up, etc. and so forth.
Yes, and just imagine if they really do give you an advantage online.
Well, we can all dream, old boy.
My goodness me, just imagine what that would mean.
We'll have to wait and see, but there you are, Vales. Thank you for having
Smash your piggy banks to pieces.
Chairman Buddy and news like people and of sorts. And
Yes.
we look forward to seeing you once more on the next exciting, I say. Until then.